off the ward. He winked, and I could feel the fear lurking inside him. Daphne straightened her back towards him. Hey, Matthew. Matthew walked past me and hugged her. Hey, babe. I leaned back, waiting for them to break up their hug. Matthew unzipped his backpack. Mom sent sandwiches, and before you say anything, I know. He handed me one. It was wrapped in a paper napkin with my name scribbled on it. I took it from him. White bread with chocolate spread. Matthew took out another sandwich and handed it to Daphne. Our mom had started treating her like family from the moment she abandoned the fantasy that Daphne would magically transform from a close friend into a girlfriend. I knew Mom had expected Matthew to fill the spot I didn't want, and I knew he tried. Moreover, I knew how much Daphne had hated turning him down. She said he wasn't her type, that he was like a brother to her, but I knew it was because he wasn't like us, and neither of us had the heart to tell him. I know, Matthew repeated, but she's just trying to help. I knew it was Mom's way of showing support from the first time she had sent Matthew to the pub with food for us, ignoring every social convention. She knew what kind of pasta each of us liked, and even made separate salads because I couldn't stand cucumbers and Matthew hated onions. But the announcement that another person was murdered in one of our rallies must have thrown her off balance. It wasn't like her to forget I don't eat chocolate. I handed Matthew the sandwich. You want one? His beaming smile almost made me grin. I thought you'd never offer. He wolfed it down in 3 bites. Want me to order you something? Daphne asked while nibbling her sandwich. I can't eat. I'm too... I waved the idea away. It's the Reed diet, Matthew said while chewing. Stage 1. Go somewhere that has lots of really sad people. Stage 2. Be too overwhelmed with everyone's feelings to eat. Stage 3. Vanish into thin air. I feigned a pout. His attempt at a joke might have worked had he himself not been overcome with fear and loss. He poked me. Come on, I'm just kidding. You forgot a crucial stage, I said, holding up a finger. What? Be born a moody, I replied and smiled. He knew me well enough to know it wasn't a real smile, just as I knew him well enough to read him without having to read him. I hate that term, Matthew scrunched up his napkin. It's offensive. I don't understand how you can use it. It's called reappropriation, I said, wearing my pedagogical face. You take a derogatory term and turn it into a, oh, hush already, Daphne interrupted me, slapping my knee. I'd seriously advise hitting unsubscribe to all those overbearing online groups of yours. She shot Matthew a look. So anyone you like? Matthew grimaced. No, but I'll take what I can get. I looked at Daphne and sighed. You really think this is an appropriate time for this? Poor Matthew, Daphne giggled, ignoring me. Matthew stuck the crinkled napkin in his backpack and said, The girl behind you is cute. I sighed again, louder this time, and turned around. Forrest and Aurora were making out on the couch behind us, his fingers running through her hair. Daphne and I met them during our college days, and the 4 of us have been friends ever since. He was a chubby redhead, and she was built like a beanstalk, almost devoid of feminine features. They had been marching close to us only seconds before the murder, Forrest making sure I was drinking enough because it was a hot day. Matthew was probably referring to the girl wearing the Peace Starts Within shirt, who was visibly ignoring all the men trying to chat her up. Next to her sat a scrawny, pasty-looking guy who seemed vaguely familiar. I was busy trying to remember where I knew him from when the woman sitting on the other side looked up, and our eyes met. I froze. Ivy, I said. Where? Matthew sprang up. She was wearing a blue shirt with a white ribbon, hair pulled back into a ponytail. She looked away and said something to the guy sitting next to her, her brother. He's cute, Daphne said. Don't go there. He's not for you. Daphne kept looking at them. He's Ivy's brother. You don't want anything to do with him. If I was going to judge every person by their brother, Daphne said, cocking her head towards Matthew with a smile. Excuse me, someone standing above us said. It was Ivy's scrawny brother. I tried to recall his name. The last time I saw him, he was about to be released from the army. Then it came to me. Oleander. I saw my sister was making you uneasy. I asked her to leave. Oleander smiled at Daphne, clearly ignoring my presence.